And now, Eric Summerer's Top 10 Push Your Luck Games. It is hard to beat the pure, visceral excitement of Push Your Luck games, where the promise of a big win or a devastating loss is just beyond the flipping of a card or the pulling of a tile. The siren song is strong here, with the promise of a big payout if all you need to do is hang on for one more turn. Soon, you're yelling, big bucks, no whammies, stop! And just hoping for the best. Here are my top 10 Push Your Luck games. 10. Invincible, the hero building game. Let's begin with the newest game on my list and the only one I don't have at home. In Invincible, a villain is rampaging about and there are bystanders to save. You will trigger heroic abilities through the drawing of colored cubes, but get too greedy and you risk drawing too many black cubes, which can cause major chaos if your teammates don't rescue you. Tough decisions when the fate of the city is at stake. 9. Strike. Strike is a simple dice-chucking game where each turn you throw a die into the arena and hope to match values. If you do, you claim all of the matching dice and your turn is complete. You've gained more dice. If not, though, you need to decide if throwing more dice is worth it, as if you run out completely, your game is done. The dreaded X's can eliminate your dice at any moment as well. It's loss aversion brought to life in a plastic bowl. 8. Pandemic the Cure. In this dice variant of Pandemic, diseases are rampaging around the world and only your specialized actions can stop them. The luck pressing here comes in the form of your ability to keep rolling dice to get the action symbols that will help you, but beware, each roll runs the risk of triggering an outbreak. It might be better to take a suboptimal turn to avoid disaster, and yet, if you only had one more cure symbol. 7. Friday. In the solo game Friday, the player faces an escalating series of threats that they must deal with using the cards in their deck. Success adds the card to your deck. Failure takes away precious life points. If an initial draw isn't enough to win, players can spend resources to keep drawing. But beware, some cards are negative and may result in a bigger loss than you had before. But what if that next card is just what you need to add a powerful card to your deck? Life on the island is hard. 6. Escape. Reiner Knizia's Escape is a race game that has players rolling their two specialized dice and making two-digit numbers from them. The Push Your Luck comes in two forms here. First, you can keep rolling to improve your result, but if you roll an X in anything beyond the first roll, you bust. The promise of bonus movement from doubles may keep you rolling, though. Secondly, when you decide to stop rolling, you place your dice on the track. The higher you place, the more you'll move when it gets back to you, but higher combinations from your opponents placed below you on the track will knock off your dice, leaving you with nothing. How greedy do you want to be? 5. Würfel Bonanza. In this dice version of Bonanza, players attempt to roll combinations of bean symbols that will complete orders, even using the die rolls of their opponents. The Push Your Luck element comes in how long you hang on to your cards. The further up the card, the more coins it's worth, but the harder it is to complete the sequence. The cards even give you the percentage chance of rolling that combo on 7 dice. Getting the tough combos can pay big, but maybe it's better to sell that card and get to work on a new one. 1 or 2 more coins can make all the difference. 4. King of Tokyo. This dice-rolling smash fest offers up the classic dilemma: how long do you stay in Tokyo? Players roll dice to get combinations of symbols that will earn points, gain abilities, heal, and damage opponents. The player occupying Tokyo can attack everybody and earns 2 points each turn they stay there, but that monster can also be attacked by everyone else and can't heal until they leave Tokyo. Staying in can mean big points, but a strong attack by the next opponent could mean doom for a greedy monster. Them's the breaks when you're a giant fire-breathing monster. 3. Cubitos. Cubitos is a pool-building, dice-throwing race game in which players try to be the first across a finish line by collecting dice and rolling useful symbols. Every useful symbol on a die is a hit and gets stored for activation later in the turn. As long as you have less than 3 hits, you can keep rolling, but as soon as you have 3 or more, you risk busting if you continue to roll. If you ever roll and get no hits on the dice you just rolled, you bust and have to settle for a consolation prize while your opponents move past you. But keep in mind, it's a race. If you play too cautiously, you'll be left in the dust. Come on, just one more roll. 2. Can't Stop. Speaking of just one more roll, Can't Stop is the archetype of a pressure luck dice game. Players attempt to claim columns on the board by moving their markers up those tracks. On a given turn, 4 dice are rolled and combined into 2 pairs to move up the tracks. During a turn, temporary markers keep track of progress in up to 3 columns. When a player decides to stop, that progress is locked in using the player's color. However, if you roll a combination of dice that can't advance one of your markers, you bust and lose all progress. Each column is an individual race, and claiming one means others can't use that value. Sniping a prized column from someone who is just a step or 2 away is delicious, but the only way you're going to make that happen is by continuing to roll the dice. You can't stop. 1. The Quacks of Quedlinburg. Quacks just barely beats out Can't Stop as the deeper game of the bunch. Players try to earn points by pulling ingredients from their bag to add to their cauldron. The more they add, the more cool abilities they trigger, the more points they earn, and the more money they get for buying new cool ingredients. But put too many of the white chips in the brew and the potion explodes, forcing players to choose points or money, but not both. So much is riding on pulling those strong chips from the bag, but every pull can bring you closer to disaster. Do you continue to draw? Add this tension to the joy of tuning your bag with a bunch of awesome abilities and scoring opportunities, and Quacks delivers a top-tier push your luck experience. There you go, 10 selections for the next time you want that one more turn experience. I'd stick around longer, but I really don't want to push my luck. I'm Eric Summerer. Thanks for watching.
Hey folks, thanks for watching another one of our videos. If you like our videos, if you like our channel, you would love to game with us at one of our conventions. Check out Dice Tower Cruise, Dice Tower East, and Dice Tower West. Fantastic conventions where we play games with wonderful people, a humongous library, and lots of other events and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out our channel, like and subscribe. I'm Tom Bassel.